Big Brothers, Big Sisters is an amazing organization, and with us now is Jamison Skala, and he is with Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Long Island. We got to meet networking. We just all of a sudden had this great synergy, and we're here to learn more and to find out about a wonderful fashion show that's coming up right around the corner. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for having us, Donna.
Good. So the moment we met, I just instantly liked you. I'm an energy girl, so I picked up on this like goodness. How did you become such a vivacious, nice person?
I don't know. I mean, I've always thanked my mother, my father, my grandparents. I'm fortunate that I've always had that ability to be able to talk to anyone. And I think it's served me well over the past 17, 18 years in doing what I do and landing here now at Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
So it's a philanthropic organization,
Yes.
And you're the director of development?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about this specific chapter on Long Island and what you guys are doing on a day-to-day basis.
Sure, absolutely. Well, next year we'll celebrate 40 years of providing youth mentoring services here on Long Island, so we're excited about that. But we're the gold standard when it comes to mentoring. It started in New York City back in 1904, so 114 years now nationwide. The organization has grown to nearly 400 regional chapters like us, but we provide those mentoring services from the Nassau-Queens border all the way out to Montauk. In any given year, we'll have 400 or so volunteers, adult volunteers, that are matched by interest mostly and by geographic location with a child who's facing some type of adversity. And that adversity could be an incarcerated parent, it could be a single parent home, it could be a military family. They're just not doing well in school, their relationships aren't great with their parent or with their peers, and they need that constant in their lives, and that's what our volunteers bring, is that constant. So.
And you provide training for the volunteers. It's not like you just say, okay, you
Correct.
and you are a match, and then, okay, go on. But you have like structured activities and exercises that they can do together as a team. Let's talk about that.
Sure, even right after, because there's an interview process to be part of the program. And once you're accepted into the program, there's an initial training, and we talk to them about all the different things that they're going to hear, all the different questions that a 10-year-old like my son might ask about school, about life, about relationships. And there are certain things that they can talk about and not talk about, so we try to guide them as best they can. And then ongoing, there are training sessions that we have professional case managers. They've gone to school for this, they're social workers, things like that, and they're providing that ongoing support that we talk about in our mission. So.
Now, is it completely volunteer? Do they get a stipend of any sort, or is it just strictly, if you want to volunteer, you volunteer?
Yeah, strictly volunteer. But what we do, part of my responsibility in fundraising, is to provide activities for them to be a part of.
Okay.
So we have a gift card program. We have an activity fund where members of our President's Council are currently fundraising to provide activities for them to do, whether it's the Skyline, the Zip Line Park out in Suffolk County, or go-karts, or tickets to a Yankee game, or a Ducks game, or a Broadway show. There are so many different things that, boys and girls of varying ages, from 8 to 18. So we're always trying to find things for those matches to be able to do. Absolutely.
And are you shutting off like at a certain number of children that you can help, or do you take applications each year for more children?
We take applications regularly.
Okay.
Currently we have more than 200 children that are waiting for a big brother and big sister. Most of them are little brothers who are waiting for a big brother in towns like Bayshore and Brentwood, where I live, Patchogue, Medford area. So
you're looking. So you're really seeking for the older person that can help mentor the younger person right now. You need more.
We need more big brothers right now. That's the push, and that's not uncommon to most of the agencies across the country are constantly looking for big brothers. As we make matches every month, which we've been doing the first 3 months of the year, we get new calls in from families that raise their hand to say,
could use a
I
little
need help for my son.
And what is the hourly, monthly obligation? How many hours would it take for someone that they'd have to put in as a big brother?
A few hours a month. Right now the push is a little bit of time can make a big impact.
100%.
And there are things that people are already doing. I mean,
right.
They're going to ball games. They're going out to have pizza. They're throwing a ball at a park. And that's all. 2 or 3 times a month, an hour or two at a time, just to be there and do things that you're already doing. You don't realize that that's going to change a life.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic what you're doing. I really do. And you invited me to MC your special fashion show you have coming up. Let's talk about that. It's a big one at D. Seversky.
At D. Seversky Mansion. We've been talking about a fashion show. As you know, we have a dozen different fundraising events throughout the year. This is a brand new one. for us. It was talked about 2 or 3 years ago, and then we had a little bit of change in staff, turnover in staff, and we revisited last fall. Had a group of folks who wanted to be part of that steering committee for the group, and it's up and off the ground. And Steve Madden's involved, Lord and Taylor's involved, some local businesses
just Steve
are involved.
Madden and Lord and Taylor. Yeah, it's going to be an amazing
It's
night.
going to be a great night. It really is, and we are thrilled to have you.
You're welcome.
emceeing the event. It's going to be wonderful.
You're welcome.
It is.
And so people can go to your website.
They can go to our website, bbbsli.org, and they can find out more information at the website. Absolutely.
And we got to meet also again at the Raymore and Flanagan event that we
Yes.
did together, which was a lot of fun. That designer showcase thing with Wendy Lefkoff.
She was wonderful.
And so it's all people helping people.
it
So
really is.
now you said that you obviously had a really beautiful childhood. So I guess it's of your nature. Now working with Big Brothers Big Sisters,
Sure.
do you feel that you're a big brother to all of the children? I would. Like you take ownership of all 200 or 400 of them?
I mean, I think about it every day. That's
Okay.
one question I ask myself when in the morning and at night driving home. Did I do enough today to help one more kid? Did I make enough calls? Whatever it might be, did I do enough to help one more? And most days at the end, it's yes. And when it's not, you work a little bit harder the next day. I coach outside. I'm a volunteer, not a big brother, but outside. I might coach a couple baseball teams and a soccer team, and I think about those guys too, every day. So yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining us. I look forward
Thanks
to
so
doing
much.
more and more things with you and your organization.
Pleasure.
Thanks, Jamison.
Thank you, Donna.
Stay tuned for more on Live It Up. We've been visiting with Jamison Skala from Big Brothers Big Sisters. Hopefully you're getting involved in your community because we are in 25 different countries and we're seeing here, of course, in the tri-state area. But please reach out and help somebody. Thanks for watching.